This fall, Bill Cosby returns to television with something new, own unique style.
You gonna be in there long?
Norton Furniture is here for you. Now, seriously, if you can't get credit in my store, you can't get credit anywhere. My name is Mark, and you can count on it.
540, join.
Join the fun. All have some.
Blow it up now, give it a whack. Turn up the fun with Balzac. Hit it.
Hello. I am sorry, but I must interrupt this show.
Lander, you know what it is. Hey, Ham Solo. It's time, baby. Low. It's turn how we do. Hey.
They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we in. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said go. We say that you heard right. 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 Man, I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a whip. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you on red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you Red Fox. Got you chasing Hot Wheels like a Matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super cold like I'm playing for Blizzard. Cause you all in my sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today. Last of us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make it bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we hit. They said we on. They said we strong. They said we go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we in. They said we on. They said we strong. They said we go. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a specially spicy episode of the Low-Down on TSWS. I'm Low-7, and joining me as always is Mr. Matt Likes Games. Matt, how are you? What have you been playing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I have beat Chronos, and man, that I think that's better than Dead Space. I genuinely think that's better than Dead Space.
Not a super high bar to clear.
Look, do you like horror games, Look?
No, sir.
Have you played Dead Space?
I played the original on 360, not the remake.
Have you played 2?
No.
Okay, so let's calm down. But
All right, fine.
yeah, I actually ended up enjoying that more than I did Dead Space, and I love Dead Space. And it started me on this process to I don't want to curse in the first minute, but so I'm not gonna. But like, it started me on a process to try to not be such. We'll call it a scaredy cat when it comes to video.
You're calling me a scaredy cat?
No, me.
Okay, all right.
Like I love Dead Space.
Mm-hmm.
But Dead Space to me isn't that scary. It's not that scary. It's like there's a couple of jump scares, but even then you can kind of just tell by the vibe of the game that those are going to happen. But Chronos is probably the first game. Callisto Protocol wasn't scary at all to me. Like I didn't even feel like there were really any jump scares in that game.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, I played Callisto Protocol. It's all right.
yeah, that game's it's more of an action game that
Mm.
just has some tense parts. Chronos to me is like the first game I played that's like a proper horror game, like a proper. This is pretty damn scary kind of horror game.
Mm.
Um, and it's like I said, it started me on this journey to kind of not be such uh, a pansy when it comes to video games. Where I downloaded Silent Hill 2, I
Ooh,
downloaded Resident Evil 2 remake, 3
ran away
remake,
from everything.
Village. Yeah, like all the games that I bought that I haven't played because every time I boot them up, I'm like I'm scared and I don't want to play them. So like, so like,
I can't believe I'm
wow.
paying. I'm paying to shit my pants. I'm not. I don't want to do that.
So, well, that's my thing is like I bought all these games, dude. I bought I bought Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remake. I bought Village. I haven't bought Biohazard. But the only reason I haven't bought that is because I've seen people play it so many times. It's just I'd be playing it for no reason, honestly, at that point.
Yeah.
Um, I'm excited for Requiem. So it's like if I'm gonna play Requiem, if I do want to check out Silent Hill F, I'm giving myself all these like goals. Like if I'm not getting Silent Hill F until Silent Hill 2 is complete. There's just I'm not gonna allow myself to do it.
There you go.
Um,
There you go.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna complete Silent Hill until I do Resident Evil 2, 3, 4. Um, maybe Village, but I'm not so like I would like to play Village, but I'm not gonna have to play it before Silent Hill 2. But like I just want to play through all these games and kind of like get used to playing horror games. Because like I said, Chronos was like the first proper horror game where it's like I actually felt kind of scared playing it. Um,
Madness.
so like that, dude, that game's crazy because it's not like the material is scary as much as it is like, dude, the amount of inventory management you have to do. You'll find all this stuff that you need to complete your mission that you got to pick up, and it takes up slots in your inventory, and you only have a certain number of slots in your inventory.
Yeah.
Means you can't pick up enough ammo to fight, which means you can't pick enough, or you have to sacrifice either ammo or health. So you can pick up a bunch of ammo, but you're not going to have any health, or you can pick up a bunch of health, you're not going to have any ammo. So it really makes you manage things. It also makes you use your environment and everything. And then plus, just the audio in that game is literally terrifying. Uh, it, that game is amazing. Man. And right now, I expect it to change, but right now, that's game of the year.
Chronos Game of the Year.
That's
Madness.
game of the year.
Absolute
That's
madness.
that's easy game of the year.
Welcome in, chat. Tai, Raichi, Vincent Vega, Fuzzy, G may be calling me Inspector Low. Okay. What's with the get up? The get up is I'm going for Nintendo's throat today. I took
He
the
just
time. I took the time to even craft a monologue. Took me about 30, 20 minutes, but it was worth it. I took the time. So
sure.
that's why Inspector Loke is over here.
That's why he's dressed like a constable.
Mr. Popo. Beyond Two Souls Heavy Rain is $1 each at Fanatical.
Those
Oh,
games are those games are masterpieces, by the way.
leather vest. No, G maybe. I have the Dominatrix leather outfit. Even the whip. Matt's not feeling it.
Why do you have that,
Oh, sir. Broaden your horizons. That's what I will say.
buddy?
Uh
I mean, that's not for you, is it? That's not.
all I will say,
That's
broaden
not.
your horizons. All
You're not
right?
wearing that, are you? I mean, ooh, Yeah, I don't know.
Don't you mean leather vest? No, G, maybe. No.
I
No,
mean, I
sir.
feel like my horizons are pretty broad, like quite broad, but I don't know.
The leather is for the Nintendo segment.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Matt, have you tried Still Wakes the Deep?
I need to. I played
That's the
like
one in the ocean, right?
Yeah, I played like 2 hours of it, and it's really good. It's just it came out last summer, and there was something else that came out
Was it
alongside
on
it. It might,
PSN as well?
yeah, I think it came PSN. That might have came out the end of August last summer, and then Space Marine came out soon after, so I
Yeah, it was
dropped it.
close. I remember it was close. It was close
But
to
I was
Space Marine.
enjoying it, and I'm not against buying it. Maybe I'll buy it and play
Yeah,
it. So,
yeah. All right. So what I've been playing, I've been no lifing Metal Gear still, and a bit of Football Manager. It is what it is. Okay. No need to make that face, Matt. There's no need to make that face. The leather vest is great for spelling things out. Hey, yes, Vincent Vega, just for reminding me, I'm going to put you up on the screen. I completely forgot this was one of the things I wanted to talk about.
easy to forget.
Happy 30th PlayStation anniversary. Matt, what is your
Yeah.
special memory from the original PlayStation?
My special memory from PlayStation is when my dad brought home an Xbox with Halo Combat Evolved, and
Oh, God.
I never played my PS2 again. That's my
The
you know,
original
it's
PlayStation, not the PS2.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, honestly, probably Evil Zone. It's probably Evil Zone. It's Evil Zone or Vigilante 8. If you ever played Vigilante 8, which was great.
No, I don't think I ever played
It's like Twisted Metal,
Vigilante.
but it's just not. It just doesn't have the name. It's it's
Okay.
it's like a whole other series that became kind of popular back then, and it was
Mm-hmm.
like Twisted Metal's direct competitor. But Vigilante 8 was pretty damn sick.
Okay. Okay. For me, I have so many. Vince's damn son got burned by his father with that Halo. For me, the big thing with the PS1, well, I'm not gonna, I'm not, it's 30 years. No, it's not the big thing. There's several things. I remember the first time I played Gran Turismo. I thought that was the most realistic a Corvette would ever look. The sound was exceptional. The music, the driving, the licenses, so stressful, but also so satisfying. Metal Gear, oh God, I shouldn't have said that.
No, you shouldn't have.
I shouldn't have.
You should not.
Okay,
I'll be sure to tell Vic that you said that when he comes in.
all right. Yeah, then I'll play whatever game,
Yeah.
whatever. It is what it
Maybe
is.
maybe I'll just message him to get out ahead of it.
Yeah, the game by that Japanese guy that you hate, Matt,
I don't
completely
hate
changed.
Kojima.
It changed my horizon. It changed how I looked at video games. It it set me up and told me, "Hey, you're probably gonna be doing this for the rest of your life now."
Sure.
I mean,
You, you, you,
Tekken 3, like Tekken 2 was nice. Tekken 3 really hit the spot. I remember my sister, my big sister, my big brothers just whooping my ass for months on end. I thought I'd get good. Like I'd get good and beat my friends and whatever, and then I would go play with my sister and she'd, just juggle me around. Like the original PlayStation is an actual touchstone in gaming. You can't speak about video games without, um, you know, taking your hat off, so to speak, to one of the best consoles of all time. Forget sales, because that's surface level stuff. Forget sales. anyone that actually had the console will tell you it was amazing. It was amazing. So happy 30th to the PlayStation 1. You will never be forgotten. My PlayStation nostalgia is mostly Crash, Spyro, Tony Hawk now. Oh yes, Tony Hawk. Yes, Spyro as well. That was I never liked Crash,
Dave
but yeah,
Mira,
good shouts. Sorry,
Dave Mira, BMX.
the bikes, right? The bikes.
Yep.
Yeah, that one was also a good one. Tekken was awesome. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Reichi, don't provoke me. Don't provoke me. I never got into Final Fantasy, Fuzzy. It's a weird thing. My
Oh
first,
God.
the first Final Fantasy, Matt, and this is, I don't know, maybe it's tragic, but for other people, it might actually be a great thing. The first Final Fantasy I ever beat, I've played many of them, but the first one I ever rolled credits was Final Fantasy VII Remake.
That's nice.
Yeah, every other
I,
Final Fantasy I either skipped or I gave it a go and I was like, nope.
my one of my buddies, my dad's friends work. One of my dad's work friend had a son who was like 5 or 6 years older than me, and we went over to their house for a barbecue, and he's like, "I gotta show you this game," and I'm like, "Oh, I love video games," and I'm not shitting you. He showed me Final Fantasy VII, the original on PS1, and I was like, "Dude, I'm going outside. I'm going back outside." Because
What?
I don't want to play that. I don't want to play that. I don't want to watch you play that. I'll go outside and play with rocks
Damn.
if I
That was you
have
back
to.
in the day.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna go out. He's like, let me show you this. And I sat down for 5 minutes. I was like, I'm gonna go outside.
Let me catch some air. Let me touch some grass as a child. Listen, there's very few like natural direct responses that just tell you this is not for you than what you
Hmm.
just described there, man.
Yep, that's a fact. And I
I,
tried the remake, and I was like, nope, still nope.
the remake did not click immediately for me, if I'm being honest. It clicked, you know when? When I finally understood how the combos worked. Maybe like 3 hours in or something. And then I'd unlocked a couple more like I don't know what those things are called. The colored thing is they have colors. Whatever. It's like things that you add to your character to give them more abilities or whatever. After that clicked, that's when I was like, oh, okay, I think I think I can finish this. I think I can finish this.
Yeah.
But before then, I was kind of doubting, like, was this purchase worthwhile? I mean, it was just, I think at the time it was about $30 on PlayStation. I was like, I
Mm.
don't know, man. Maybe I won't finish this, but hey, it worked out. I don't like any other Final Fantasy besides Tactics and spin-offs. Played Tactics Ogre remake for a few years, loved it. Nice, nice. PS1 Sephiroth inserted the stick, and 64 Link 2 took off the stick. Okay, okay. All right. Let's get into the news. Let's get into the news. Guys, make sure you smack it, smash it, whatever it is that you do. Just click on the like button. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it now. Or else I will whip out the cuffs. I will whip out the handcuffs.
Okay, let's calm down.
Let's calm down.
Yeah, don't
Matt,
scare these people.
so Nintendo has a thing.
Do they?
Yeah, yeah. They confirmed
Whoa.
that its next Nintendo Direct will take place this week. Isn't that exciting?
That
According to
is
Nintendo, the
exciting.
stream will be broadcast live, online on Friday, September 12th. Speaking of which,
Yep.
we have an announcement to make. Bullsitting, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening randomly, I need you to pay attention for the next 10 seconds. Bullsitting is moving to Saturday. I repeat, bullsitting is moving from Friday to Saturday. I'll say it one more time. Bullsitting is
Uh,
moving from Friday to Saturday. We still haven't sorted out a time, but just make sure you have the bell rung so you get the notification. Okay. Watch out. We got a bad boy. If you want people to smack it, put the dominatrix costume. You guys are disgusting. Y'all are nasty. About time. Give me a reason. Spend more money on Nintendo game. Yeah, sure. Because that's what you should be doing. According to Nintendo, the stream will be broadcast online on Friday, September 12th, 9 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. British, so that's 3 p.m. my time, and feature roughly 60 minutes of information on upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch games, a runtime which makes it the longest ever general Nintendo Direct. VGC reported last month. All right, Matt.
Yo.
Hype levels for the Nintendo Direct.
I mean, that depends. I'm hyped to see Metroid.
Okay.
But are we gonna see Metroid? Don't know.
Do we have anything? Let's see the article. While the full contents of the presentation are currently unknown. All right, so we don't know.
Yep. Nope, we don't know. I mean, if we see Metroid, here's how hyped I am for Metroid. If we see Metroid, that might make me want to buy a Switch 2. That's how hyped I am for Metroid. To where, like, there's nothing they could show at this showcase that makes me even remotely interested in Nintendo, let alone buying a Switch 2, outside of Metroid. They could announce anything. I mean, pick any Nintendo IP. They could announce the biggest game they've ever made. If it's not Metroid, I don't care. So, if we see Metro, that might give me the itch to buy a Switch 2. Maybe.
Metroid doesn't even look that good.
What?
That's fuzzy, not me. Metroid looked like a demo for the OG Halo last time. Listen, just truth being spoken. Just pure, unfiltered truth being spoken. Matt, I'm sorry, dude.
What's happening?
What?
But like what? Okay, but why?
It's just you, bruv. It's just you that cares about Metroid. I honestly
That's
don't
not
trust the
true.
Nintendo
That's
Direct,
insane.
especially if they raise the prices to 80 or 100 plus, and other problems that I see with Nintendo. It's honestly
100
red
plus.
flags and grain or salts are ready for me. Fair enough, Elemental Hero. Fair enough.
Is there a rumor they're gonna
I
raise
do
their
not
prices
disagree
to
with that
100
one.
plus?
What?
Is there a rumor that they're gonna raise their prices to 100 plus?
I think Nintendo has stepped into the uncanny valley. You know when you're so bad, Matt. You know when you're so bad that someone can say anything wild about you, and people will be like, yeah, Matt could probably be doing that. Or if you're so good, like so exceptionally good, that people will exaggerate, and whoever's listening will be like, yeah, Matt could probably, he's probably doing that. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
No, unless you're one of these people suffering from Stockholm syndrome, right? Unless you're one of these people, Nintendo cannot do right by you. Like, you couldn't accuse Nintendo of anything, and most people would just be like, yeah, they're that bad. Speaking of
I agree.
accusation, we're going to get into one of those accusations. Go ahead, Matt.
I mean, I agree. Nintendo stinks, but if they give me Metroid,
See, guys,
I'm a
we
happy
need to
guy.
be more like Matt. we need to grow up and be more like Matt. Matt knows how to separate the artist from the art. Well done, Matt.
I'm a
Well
happy
done.
guy if I can
If
play
the next
Metroid
Halo
Prime
looks
4.
as good as Metroid, it will get destroyed. Metroid is going to be free to play with a battle pass.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Yeah,
Nintendo
essentially.
fans would love that.
I am debating whether or not I should do like a watch along. Would you want to do a watch along with me, Matt, on Friday?
For all this the Switch Direct?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
The pause kind of sold it to me. It kind of told me. I am debating whether I do it.
I was
You know what?
shocked that you asked me that. I had to my brain
The
felt
thing,
like it was about to fall out of my head.
the thing is, most podcasters, especially in the gaming sphere, have a like video proof of them sleeping. I still don't have proof of me falling asleep live. This would be a good opportunity for me to add this part of my law on
Capture.
TSWS.
There you go. I mean, it'll probably put you to sleep.
Someone
Gotta
needs
do
to watch
that.
along to keep Loke awake. I'm telling you, yo, don't you guys leave me alone here watching this thing, reacting to it by myself. I will fall asleep.
I
Matt, you
mean,
play you play Metroid 4 on PC. I'm thinking the same thing. If you have to, okay, you know what? We don't want to get sued by Nintendo.
I
We
mean,
don't. Speaking
I
of
could. I
speaking
could
of
do that.
Nintendo, listen, Matt, don't say it because Nintendo does not mess around.
I could do that.
They just speaking of lawsuits, Nintendo just won a $2 million settlement
Yay.
against Switch mod chip seller who previously denied wrongdoing. Nintendo filed a complaint in July 2024 against Michigan-based Ryan Daly, who operated a store called Modded Hardware. The lawsuit claimed that Nintendo had contacted Daly in March 2024 and threatened to sue him unless he stopped selling modded Switch consoles and MIG switches. According to Nintendo's complaint, Daly had originally agreed to stop selling the unauthorized devices but continued to do so, claiming he was looking for a new lawyer. Nintendo therefore filed a complaint at a federal court in Seattle. Seriously, no one is doing editing. Accusing Daly of 6 charges, including trafficking in circumvention devices and copyright infringement. Daly then filed a response to Nintendo's complaint, denying any wrongdoing and listing 17 affirmative defenses in which the defendant introduces evidence which could excuse him from liability, including fair use, invalid copyrights, unjust enrichment, and fraudulent inducement. Now, however, rather than taking the case to court, Nintendo and Daly have filed a joint stipulation which agrees that Daly will pay Nintendo $2 million US. A permanent injunction will also be ordered which will prevent Daly from ever handling, selling, or promoting any modding devices or modded consoles or providing any documentation or information which might help other people carry out their own mods. God damn.
Wait, modded Nintendo consoles or just
Yes.
consoles?
Well, okay, modded consoles, just consoles.
Nintendo sucks a dick. They really do. That's such a
Actually, man,
horrible, awful company.
I this is man. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like the amount of. No, I'm not gonna do that. But they really suck. They're like the embodiment. They're like the embodiment of a bull, like the school bully, who
Mm-hmm.
doesn't who doesn't recognize themselves as a bull. I don't think they recognize themselves as a bully. I really don't. I
Yeah.
think as far as they're concerned, they're like, oh, this is just the right thing to do.
But those are the best villains, right? Like
that's what I'm
Thanos
saying.
was in the thing.
They're literally a supervillain.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
When I was
insane.
talking to Matt, when I was talking to Ham about Nintendo, he had other descriptive names for them, but not gonna share them here. It's
Sure,
pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
it
Vince
is.
says he sold modded consoles, never sell pirated stuff. The thing is, I
Yeah,
looked
or else
into it.
Nintendo might ruin your life.
Not just that, man. I looked into it. This guy wasn't selling modded consoles with like Breath of the Wild. He was selling modded consoles with like Mario games from the 80s, from the early 90s. Games that you cannot buy anymore from anywhere, not even
Yep.
from Nintendo themselves.
Yep.
That's what he was doing. And
That's
it's like, no, you can't sell it. He wasn't selling, he was giving it away. You cannot give it away. You cannot teach people how to acquire it. Dude, I'm so glad, Matt, I am so glad I looked up all of this stuff from the nefarious sides of the internet before all this stuff happened. Like before Yuzu got taken down and all. I'm so glad I looked all of this stuff up. Now I'm just watching like, yo, now if anyone wants to get anything, you need to get to the dark net or something. Dark web.
this this like stuff like this. It's nice because I need stuff like this constantly to remind me why I don't support Nintendo and why first of all I don't have any nostalgia for Nintendo, none whatsoever.
Yep. Me
Um,
neither. Me neither.
like as much as I like Metroid, I don't have any nostalgia for Metroid. It's just a cool game that I like.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, Mario don't give a shit. Zelda don't give a shit. Like these, I just don't care about anything they do. And then on top of that, they do stuff like this where it's like, not only am I justified in not caring about anything they do, I feel great. I feel excellent about that decision, and it reminds me every now and then, just don't. I shouldn't support Nintendo.
Don't do it.
I should never support Nintendo because here's the thing: if this guy, and again, I'm not saying one way or the other that you should or shouldn't, but whatever. If this guy can't sell, like if you're not going to sell your game to people, how are they going to play your game?
They're going to wait until we find the time to port the game. And when we port it to the new console, it's going to be $60.
And here's the thing, at least in that scenario, you'll be able to buy it. But right now, you literally can't buy these games.
Not even that. Yeah, not even that.
You actually, because here's the thing about Nintendo fans is if, dude, they could charge them $100, they'll buy it because they're fucking fanatics. But but for some reason, Nintendo just refuses to even give them the option to.
It's
And
Stockholm Syndrome. It's Stockholm Syndrome. That's the only explanation.
it's crazy. I don't understand. Like, imagine they got $2 billion from this guy. Imagine the millions they would make if they just ported their old shitty ass games to like current good hardware.
Mm.
You make a lot more than 2 million.
Yeah,
I,
yeah. Dude, Matt, just tell people you're going to put it on PC. Just tell people
yeah,
you're going to have official releases of all the Nintendo games from back in the day. And it's going to be $60 a pop.
easy money.
Tell them. Tell them you're going to do that. Watch what happens.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you, emulation, at least for Nintendo, dies down a pretty good amount. So there's that. They're already getting rid of a lot of the pirating
The
that
way
they
we're
hate.
achievement whores. The way we are
Exactly.
achievement whores. And emulation is so inconvenient.
Exactly. It's a lot of steps. Not everybody wants to do that. If they could just spend money to get the game, they'll do it.
Not just steps, bro. Not just steps. Matt, when you're playing the game, I'm not speaking from personal experience. I heard this happens. Some games, when you're playing them, especially if they're dialogue heavy, like Fire Emblem Three Houses, the audio will not sync to the text that is under the screen. So there's like a little desync going on, and the sync gets bigger and bigger the more you play the game, and then you have to shut the game off even though you're still having fun, restart it so the audio and the text can sync up back again. Again, I'm not saying I got this from personal experience. I heard this from someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Fuck off, man. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
I mean, I didn't say nothing. Either one that said that. I didn't say
He's
it.
like, uh-huh, sure. Yeah, we're gonna get the elemental here. Like I said, you know you get shafted and you say thank you. It's a happy life. I'm telling you, man. No. I am your typical African man. I'm trying to do many things, guys. I'm not trying to get shafted. That's what I'm not trying to do.
Here's the
As
thing.
for this guy, as
Here's
for
the
this
thing.
guy, sorry, go ahead, man.
I say, here's the thing, Vincent Vega. I might not get Metroid after that. I might
After
not.
what?
After all this shit. Because again, I need stuff like this every now and then to remind me why I actively don't partake in anything Nintendo. And every now and then I get a story like that reminds me. And
Here's your daily reminder.
maybe I won't get Metroid. Maybe I won't.
Tortoise Hawaii, mahalo. Welcome. From a typical African to a typical Hawaiian, welcome. Get comfortable, smash the like button, sit down. That's why you buy Unreal Engine 5 Remake for $120 Premium Edition. Listen! Vince, listen. That was the one time. And it was Metal Gear. What are they supposed to do? Dude, I'll buy the whole Metal Gear Solid series for $100, $120 premium edition. I'll do it. You know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to buy a stunted console. I'm not going to consistently invest in said stunted console by buying $60, $70, $80 games on a regular, on that stunted and retarded console. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm going to make a one-off purchase on a $120 game. Come on, dude. I don't think it's comparable. At least you played it in Ultra HD resolution with state saves. Rachie, I need you to relax right now. That's what I need you to do. I'm not trying to get arrested. They're getting people arrested in the UK, Italy, the US, and Canada. I'm small fry. I need you to relax right now, Rachie. That's why you buy Unreal. Okay, all right. I already seen this. Konami gonna shout. Okay, all right. As for this guy with the the $2 million thingy, I'm on his side at the end of the day, Matt. I'm on his side. As someone that lives in a place where there's no real reliable stores to repair consoles, this guy's services are super important. I'm sure wherever he was, I'm sure he was important to his community. Because Nintendo is not fixing DSs anymore. I think I saw an announcement that one of their old consoles, they're not repairing them anymore, or other consoles. People like this guy will repair your N64. He'll get your N64 running like it's brand new, your PS1. He'll do it. People like this need to be protected above all else.
Yeah.
because they maintain your ownership. That wall of virginity of your PS2 games, guys like this make it so that wall is not just a bunch of worthless plastic. He makes it so your PS2, when you grab one of those discs, Matt, don't you
Grab
fucking
one of them.
when you grab one of those discs and pop it
Grab
into the
one of the
PS2
dicks. Damn.
and pop it into the PS2,
How many
it
dicks are
runs.
there?
This guy is a treasure to all people in gaming except for soulless corporations. I hope he lands on his feet and figures out his next move. And I don't even know you, dude. Ryan Daly, I don't know you, but I love you. As a brother in gaming, I love you. You're amazing. Thank you. And teach your cousins, teach your nephews, teach as many people as possible everything that you know. Ron Slasher G, maybe would y'all chill? Would y'all chill? Stop it. Oh my, Vince is getting in on it. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to the next.
Disc
Let's
dicks.
move. Oh man, I hope no one clips that. Yeah, we've gone through the appetizers. Let's get through to the mandingo of this whole discussion. Nintendo now has a US patent on summoning characters and making them battle for you. Matt, before we get into the article, are you feeling brave? Would you like to speak on this before we get into the context?
Brave? I mean, fuck Nintendo. Like, I don't know. I don't know that that's brave. This is stupid.
Yes,
I
it
could say
is.
that. Um, Also, I mean, we'll see exactly how well that works out for them. Because here's the thing, tons of games. Tons of games. Tons of games besides Power World, which seems to get all their focus for some reason. But tons of
Yeah.
games besides that, summon characters and you can and they can help you battle. I remember South Park Stick of Truth. When I was in a fight, I could summon other characters and they would help me in the fight. Do you have a patent on that? Really? Are you really going to do something about that? Probably not. Probably not. You're just making patents just to for no reason essentially. Cuz really their whole focus is on Power World. Outside of that, they really don't give a shit.
Yet.
I'm just saying.
Because
Okay,
Power
well,
was only a problem because they outsold the hell out of Pokemon. That's the only reason.
sure. But let's see the next. I mean, South Park Fractured But Whole. I mean, all the South Park games. Let's get another South Park game. Watch them do it again. I mean, like this idea of like you're gonna patent that. Congratulations on having that patent, but also good luck doing anything about it because
Enforcing it.
so many games do that. And I guarantee you're gonna go up against a studio, or not just a studio, fuck that. Let's say a publisher. Let's say Take-Two or Microsoft. You're gonna go up against
Ooh.
you're gonna go up against somebody who's gonna see that patent and laugh you out of the fucking room. That's a fact.
And be
Because
like, okay.
that's a dumb patent.
Speaking of someone that will go at it with them, Sega might have grounds
Mm-hmm.
because they came up with the whole summoning monsters thing way before Pokemon was an itch on Nintendo's balls.
Yep.
So the same way people like to at Nintendo snitching on other people, I hope there's people that will at Sega like, yo, come get these guys.
Somebody.
Persona
Somebody
and
should.
Fate Stay Night are in trouble. Final Fantasy summons core mechanic. Dude, Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? let's get into the article. Let's get specifics. As spotted by Games Fray, Nintendo was granted a patent last week which covers the action of summoning another character and making them battle on the player's behalf. Specifically, the patent describes a situation where a console or other system is being used to run a video game from storage. The player controls a character in a virtual space. The player can perform an input command to make a sub-character appear, i.e. summon another character. If there's an enemy where the sub-character appears, the player can control a battle between sub-character and the enemy. If there's no enemy where the sub-character appears, the sub-character will automatically move around. The player can move the sub-character to a different location on the field, and if an enemy is there, they can control a battle between sub-character and the enemy.
I mean, and also, how does this work? Again, how do you enforce this? Like, does this mean I can't have a companion in Starfield now? Technically, I'm summoning my companion. Are you just gonna get rid of companions from Bethesda games? No, you're not.
Obsidian games.
Like, dude, this is the dumbest patent, and they know for a fact that they're not gonna do anything about all the hundreds of thousands of games that are going to come out between now and the end of time that feature this mechanic. They know they're not going to do anything about that. They're only going to do something about that in the case of Power World, where they get a little bit embarrassed. Oh, you have cute little monsters in your game. You're not allowed to do that. When? It's like, dude, shut up. Shut up and make a good game. Honestly. That's what I would do if I was Nintendo. I'd just make a better game than Power World. You got the money.
It takes too much effort. You have the developers as well.
I mean,
don't forget Pocket Pair just made what's that game that came out on PlayStation just now? People were saying it was nice.
I'm not sure.
Point is, it's like a third-person action game, polished, and people are enjoying it. You have the developers, you have the money, but it's like we don't want to put in too much effort.
You know what they could do if they don't want to put in effort?
Uh-huh.
Which would be so fucking sick and would honestly earn them brownie points?
What?
Pay the Power World devs to make a better version of Pokemon.
Done.
Give them all the money they need. Say, hey, let's put aside our differences, whatever. We think you took, whatever. We're giving you money to make that game, to make that game the best that it can be.
Or just buy them and make them do it.
But I'm saying to get brownie points would be like, hey, they're an independent studio. We're giving them the money, and they're gonna make the next Pokemon game.
What? Ty is saying Nintendo and these patents ain't great. Oh my Lord. Listen. When you have the biggest bootlicker that has ever licked a boot say that it's a problem, you done fucked up. I'm just saying, for anyone that knows TSWS law, Ty is always on the corporation side. For Ty to say it's not great, whoo! Nintendo done messed up. Big time. Bigly. The most obvious example of this patent in action is a Pokemon game where a player can summon. It could theoretically be interpreted to cover a number of other games, however. Another example could be Nintendo's Pikmin series. I put this into my little rant. Where players can summon Pikmin. There are already concerns online that Nintendo's new patent could lead to a number of lawsuits in which it sues any other company that tries to implement summoning mechanic, putting future titles in a series like Persona. Matt?
Good luck.
In Tekken, you can summon. In Street Fighter, you can summon another fighter, another character, because that's what it said, their character. It didn't say monster, beast. You can summon another character to fight in your behalf.
Yeah. Like I said, good luck. Good luck to Nintendo if they intend to go to court for every game that does that. I mean, if they do that, then maybe they deserve it. Maybe they deserve it, honestly.
They
But I
deserve what?
don't. Maybe they deserve to have that. If they're willing to go to court for every single game that does this, then maybe they deserve it. But here's the thing: I don't think they will. I really don't think they will. Highly doubt it.
Even with their money, I don't think
Even
they
with
can
their
do
money,
this.
I don't think they can be bothered because how many games think like we do as core gamers, we like to focus on big AAA productions, the big flashy things, and it's like sure, whatever, but think of how many of those AAA games, and not just the AAA games, but AA, just single A games feature a mechanic like this. And how many of those release every year? You're going to tell me they're going to go to court for every single one of these fucking things? I highly doubt it.
It's a lot of money. Legal is going to be racking up a lot of money.
Like I said, good luck with that. If they really
But
want
what
to do
if
that,
they?
then hey, good luck.
But what if they get the wins though?
If they're willing to go to court for every single game, then they deserve then they deserve to win it, honestly, quite frankly. But I
Like
just don't think yeah,
at
I
that point,
just don't
Matt,
think they will.
at that point, Nintendo doesn't have to make more video games. They don't have to make more
Nope.
consoles. They
Nope.
can just sue everyone and just keep suing and keep making money.
They'll just be a law company.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll just be a law company.
And they'll make tons of money. They'll make tons of money.
Sure, why not?
Yes, G may be jumping on heads. Dude, Nintendo might just copyright mustache on a short man.
They're gonna copyright Italian people. That's what they're gonna do next.
If Nintendo wins this, Pocket Pair is screwed, and they have done everything to please these guys just for more change. Yes, Seawolf, fuck Nintendo. Did you check that Gears is not selling well on PS5? I haven't seen any of that news. Matt, have you seen any news that Gears is not doing well on PS5?
I think I did. Or I don't know if I saw it, but I heard someone. I was listening to Xbox too, and they were talking about it. Like apparently it didn't sell well. Honestly, for me personally, I'm not surprised by that. I think like first of all, it's an old game. Like even the people who migrated from Xbox to PlayStation during PS4
Mm-hmm.
almost certainly played Gears of War. So it's like at that point, and then you get the PlayStation players who have been with PlayStation their whole lives. They're like, we don't give a fuck about Gears of War. So it's like at that point you're only selling to like I think it was like they said like 200,000 copies on PlayStation. At that point, that's like 200,000 copies going to people who really, really care about the nostalgia. That's really it. Outside of that, it's not going to
Okay, so
like.
I can't find any actual. Oh, hold on. There's a Game Rant article here.
I could be wrong. It could be more. It could be less. I'm not sure.
So for me, I would say, Matt, is Gears of War not in the same footing as like Metal Gear? Because Metal Gear is also an old game that was just re-released.
No, it's not.
No, it's not that
No.
big.
Well, the Gears of War was huge. Here's the thing, though. Metal Gear 3 is a remake of the game.
This
Gears
was
of
just a
War.
port.
It's literally just a port to PS5.
True. All right, let's get into the article real quick. A new
Sure.
report has suggested. There's a new report that has suggested. So we're not talking about concrete facts here. Okay.
Sure, we are.
That
Let's
Gears
pretend we are.
Reloaded is struggling for success on PS5. Gears of War Reloaded is the first ever game in the series to head to PlayStation, but it seems gamers on Sony's platform may not be taken to the coalition's latest release in massive numbers. The launch for many years, okay. according to a report from Alinea Analytics. And I'm out. I am so out.
Yeah,
Alinea Analytics, if I'm not mistaken, is the same company that calculated sales of some game, I'm forgetting which one, by looking at the number of reviews on
Final
Critic.
Fantasy. It was Final Fantasy on Xbox.
I'm done.
Um,
Nope.
but yeah,
I'm not hearing it.
I think the actual test for Gears will be when they launch E-Day on PlayStation. If E-Day launches on PlayStation and there's no interest, then maybe they're not interested in Gears of War. And
Yeah.
if that's the case, then
Yeah.
that's fine. Whatever. Then they're not interested. Doesn't matter too much, honestly. Like as long for Microsoft, I feel like they're going to bring everything to PlayStation. Whether they're going to tell you that right now or not, I mean, it's kind of a given. That's where we're going. So like, it's just whatever they make is going to end up there one way or the other.
Yeah, past
Is it
performance informs future results.
exactly? So
So,
it's like,
yeah.
is Gears Reloaded going to sell millions of copies on PlayStation? No. Especially versus a game like Forza Horizon 5, where it's got very broad appeal. It's also a new game. From a new generation, I just don't see how Reloaded like I was excited for Reloaded because I like Gears of War and I want to play it through again. But like outside, like I'm not excited for Reloaded because it's going to offer me this huge new experience. It's a
Nope.
game from 2005 or 2006, excuse
Some
me.
of us even got the 100%, bro.
Exactly. Like if you played it, you played it. And most people at this point, whether you're on PlayStation or Xbox, most people had a 360. Most people played this game. Is what it is.
Okay, let's get back to it. Put Gears in Fortnite, it'll change the buying. All right.
I probably would. Probably would, honestly.
Okay.
It's nuts that it's not there.
What's not there?
I said it's crazy that it's not there, considering Epic is the ones who made Gears.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy that it's not there.
Yeah, but then their separation from Microsoft was not
Sure, but
great.
they got Master Chief in there, which means they must be cuddling with Microsoft to some extent. Why not put Gears in?
True. Seawolf, they already tried to make it purple with Gears 5. That didn't work.
There was no purple in Gears 5.
There were purple guns in Gears 5 and 4.
And the multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Marcus doing a dance with Dom. Okay. So let me just get this off my chest. With the Nintendo stuff.
Sure.
Then we can get to the unscripted stuff.
Sure.
Nintendo. You crafty corporate despot. Look that up. You've staged a power play like no other. You didn't just file a patent. You weaponized a universal game mechanic that you didn't invent. On September 2nd, 2025, the US Patent Office granted you patent number 12,403,397, covering summoning a character to fight on your behalf, a foundation of countless RPGs and action games. This isn't a niche invention. It's the bread and butter of Diablo, World of Warcraft, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy, Persona, and your dearest own Pikmin. That skeleton summoning necromancer in Diablo 4, covered. The summoned ally in Elden Ring, covered. Your Pikmin army in Pikmin, you just patented yourself out of your own history. You pulled a classic monopolistic move, patented something so broad, so generic, that the entire industry is supposed to tread on eggshells around it. Indie devs, brace yourselves. major studios forced into legal contortions. Innovation? No. Tame it. Stifle it. Hold it hostage under your shield of intellectual siege. And who exactly is this shielding for? Like Matt said, Pal World. And yes, you filed this patent after Pal World's release, retroactively fortifying your legal arsenal just in time to swing down on Pocket Pair. That's not defense, that's calculated aggression. And being salty. But the real punch, the ambiguity. Your patent language is a legal chameleon so vague that it swallows countless mechanics whole. Turn-based battles summoning allies. Automatic minions. Even the act of launching a sub-character into battle triggers your clauses. You've held the gaming world under ransom without even firing a shot. Yet Nintendo, dear Nintendo, you're not beyond irony. You patented a mechanic you've used without compunction for decades. Look that one up as well. You're policing the sandbox you built. You just loaded the sandbox with lawsuits. And to all the developers out there, you've erected a patent landmine zone. Every summoning spell, every character call-in, every allied combatant now risks turning your dream into a federal lawsuit. That's how you defend your property, by paralyzing the creativity of others. So cheers to you, Nintendo, the grand puppeteer of patents. You've patented fun. You've patented strategy. You've patented the collaborative magic of characters stepping up to fight. But you know what? Games of freedom, about infinite possibility, about summoning dreams, not litigation. Expect us. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. Also, fuck Nintendo. Matt, any final thoughts?
Oh, I'm done with Nintendo.
Until Metroid comes out, right?
Until Metroid comes out, yeah.
I mean,
Be right
we're
back.
just being transparent. We're just being transparent on TSWS. That's all we're doing. We're just being honest. Not much. Okay, so we're not really done with this one because we have some reactions from Twit, obviously. The first one comes from @Kang Gaming, who says, "Why is everyone misrepresenting this patent? Feels like they're doing it on purpose just to get at Nintendo." Matt,
Wait, what's that? Hold on, say that again.
@Kang Gaming said,
Yeah.
"Why is everyone misrepresenting this patent? Feels like they're
Okay.
doing it on purpose just to get at Nintendo."
Okay, so is he gonna correctly represent it? Does he correctly represent what it is?
No, he doesn't. He just said it and bounced.
Oh,
Probably
well,
liked his own
then
tweet.
then
Probably
fuck
liked his
him.
own tweet.
I mean, that's incredibly useful. Hey guys, you got it all wrong. Bye.
And then just leaves.
I mean, let us know what we got wrong, because again, I'm not looking for Nintendo news. I didn't even know this happened until I got on the podcast today. So it would have been interesting to hear what's actually happening from this
What's
guy.
actually wrong?
Yeah, what the real deal is from this guy, as opposed to him just basically saying, I know what the real deal is, but I'm not going to tell you guys. Then why would you say that? What are you adding? What are you adding to anything by doing that?
Nothing. You're just showing us that you don't want anyone to criticize your precious corporation.
It's goofy. It's dumb.
That's the whole idea. Don't criticize my precious Nintendo. Don't you do it.
It's so like Nintendo fans are so weird because it's for the and all fans are weird to some extent, but like for the most part, when a company does something that is objectively bad, most people, not all people, because there are some idiots online, but most people, whether you're a fan of them or not, can be like, "Yo, that sucks." Remember what? Again, I use this example all the time. Remember when Xbox was like, "Hey, we're gonna raise the price of Xbox Live Gold. It's like $100 a month," and everybody was like, "Dude, that's fucking stupid."
Even the Xbox fans shat on them.
Yeah, everybody. And then Xbox came out and said, "You know what? Yeah, you were right. Sorry about that." Remember when they said, "Hey, our Outer Worlds 2 is going to be our first $80 game," and everybody's like, "What?" And they're like, "You know what? Our bad. Sorry about that." It's like you have to, and that's just like making a game a little bit more expensive. That's just making a subscription more expensive. That's not literally patenting fucking a massive mechanic that's used in like dozens of games a year. Like, and you're not gonna hold your favorite company kind of responsible at all.
Matt, I just found a guy who calls himself Nintendo God in the comment section.
Nice.
This is about to get wild. He says, the forced Nintendo hate rhetoric is getting really played out on this app.
Yeah,
It's forced now.
I'm sure that's an unbiased take from Nintendo God.
Oh, yeah, he's super objective.
Yeah.
He is super objective. This is no threat to any Final Fantasy or any other summoning game. This has all to do with the shameful Pokemon clone Pal World. It's legal to protect your IP. Let's stop creating lies and misinformation.
Well, then, if that's the case, protect your IP then, but don't patent a whole fucking mechanic that's been in use for like the
Dude,
entire history of gaming. Don't do that.
Matt, even if you're the first one that came up with it, doesn't everyone shit on WB for the Nemesis mechanic being patented?
It's dumb.
It's dumb. Because what people that say this, they're so disingenuous because they like to take it and apply it to this thing that they like, and then they want everyone to just stop there. But that's not how logic works. Logic dictates that you must take this thing that you're proposing and apply it universally. What happens? What happens if Epic copyrights cover-based shooting? What happens to Uncharted? What happens if the first survival game, I don't even know what it was. What happens if that developer patents survival mechanics? Thirst in games, exhaustion in games. What happens? What happens if the first fighting game patents two characters on a screen fighting each other? What happens?
The first fighting game, aka Sifu.
Matt, don't try me. Not today. Not today, Matt.
It's a great fighting game. I thought you'd be excited about it.
Guitar Hero was not the first rhythm game. What happens if the first rhythm game is patented? What happens if they patent the rhythm mechanic? What happens? What happens?
They patented rhythm. No, nothing else can ever have rhythm.
Can you imagine what happened?
Oh man,
I'm pretty sure GTA was not the first third-person open-world game. I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Nope.
Let's say it was. What happens if Rockstar patents third-person mechanics. What's up?
I think PlayStation might patent that.
Vince says it all. Death of the industry. It's all dead. It's gone. It's gone. This is the equivalent of Marvel patenting heroism, Matt. Like, it's not enough to patent Captain America. We have patented the act of saving a planet, or city, or village, or town. What's up?
Imagine a guy saving someone from a burning building, and then Marvel's like, "Hey, we're gonna sue you. You can't do that."
That's what we're talking about right now. That's how
Oh
mad
man,
this is. Because I can understand patenting the characters. That makes
sure,
perfect
why
sense.
not? Yeah,
But mechanics? Dude, this is the equivalent of DC saying we're patenting Superman. Flying. His flying ability, it's now patented. No more superheroes that can fly. Spider-Man has now patented swinging. Don't you ever swing, whether it's on a rope or whatever. Figure out another way of locomotion. Don't swing. Gran Turismo has patented racing simulation games. No more Assetto Corsa, no Forza, no nothing. Guys, do you guys see how mad, how insane it is to copyright mechanics in games? It is cutting your nose to spite your face. It makes no sense at all. And I saw some people crapping on the patent offices, talking about, oh, the patent offices shouldn't be allowing this. Matt, we've attested to this even during the ABK thing. A lot of these politicians, the last time they held a controller to play a game, it was the NES.
if that.
If that. It's not even about the shiny bag, Vince. They don't understand the medium. They don't understand the medium. So what happens is when the Nintendo lawyer sets it in front of them and lies through their teeth, the judge doesn't understand the context of what's being presented, so they'll just sign it. And that'll be it. Imagine me patenting this hat and the leather vest. Imagine. It's crazy. It's insane. But Nintendo God is like, guys, they're just protecting their IP. Motherfucker, it's not IP. Mechanics are not IP. Let me write it down. Maybe you'll get it.
He won't. He won't look. You're wasting your time there. He's not going to get that. And he might reply to you. He might reply to you with something that's pretty funny, but he's not going to get it.
Fuck it. I'm not going to give him more context. I'll just leave it there. Someone says, I decided to look through the patent in question. I'm not really seeing how they would have legal precedent to sue Final Fantasy or any other established franchise with summoning. When you get a chance, you can point out a description of flowchart beyond the abstract drawing that conclusion from. Someone actually read the patent and is saying it makes no sense.
Well, of course it doesn't. I read the headline and it makes no sense.
Oh my god. This is literally how innovation dies. Facts. You don't hate Nintendo enough. No, you don't. Quick, somebody patent naming your character. That's where we're going, Matt. That's where we're going with Nintendo.
I want Xbox, now that they own Bethesda and Obsidian, I want Xbox to just patent RPGs.
Done.
Just patent the whole, and in Exile, dude, could you imagine? You just, like, they just say, hey, we got these 3 studios. We don't ever make RPGs again. No one else can do it. Only we can do that.
Dude, even CRPGs, Matt. Remember Diablo, right? World
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Warcraft.
yep. No one else can do
Forget
it.
Path of Exile. Goodbye.
Yep. Get
Bye
it out of here.
bye, Path of Exile. Bye bye.
No need for that. No need for that. We got Diablo.
Come on, guys.
Some cool. It's some pretty cool logic that we're seeing unfold here.
Well, let's move on to the next reaction. This is from Pirate Nation. Hoyo vs. latest Honkai title is a monster-raising auto chess style game. Honkai Nexus Anima has been officially announced. An IP consultant claims the Hoyo vs. game infringes on Nintendo's Mount patent from the Pal World lawsuit. Let's see what happens. They're riding the monster. As we remember from the Pal World thing, this is a bad thing. This shouldn't be done. And Matt, you know how
Can't you
popular.
ride monsters in Monster Hunter?
The thing is, Monster Hunter has never been bigger than Pokemon.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest as well.
Well, that's kind of my point here. Also, that's why, like I said, I mean, I said
But
it
this one might be a
jokingly.
problem, Matt. This one might be a problem because you know how the Honkai games are, man. These,
I
in terms
don't.
of player count,
I don't know.
they go hard, man. In terms of the people that sign up, they go hard.
I mean, well, that's good. But like
It's
I was
bad
half.
actually. This will make Nintendo want to sue you, though.
See, the thing is, I don't like again. I could be wrong. And I said it earlier and I was half joking, but kind of serious. Like, dude, if they're really willing to go to court for every game that does this, then fuck it. You guys deserve it. Again, joking, but like I don't think they're going to do that. I think right now they're dead. They are so dead set on Power World that they're doing dumb shit like this. They're making a patent for summoning shit in video games, even though they know for a fact that's an absolutely ridiculous thing to enforce. There's no way Nintendo doesn't know that that is stupid. And to your point, that that is something that they didn't invent. They know this for a fact.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like, and again, I don't know anything about Honkai or
Oh,
whatever,
where is
and
that?
if it's super popular, that's cool. I don't think that's their focus. I really don't. I think everything they're doing at this point is to literally spite the Power World devs, to
And
make
and
it
the
as hard to make it as hard as possible for them.
and what I'm saying, Matt, is that it doesn't matter what your justification is for carpet bombing an entire neighborhood.
I'm not saying that it's good that they're spiting. I'm saying it's bullshit.
Yeah. 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 They can sit
I
there and be like, no, no, we just want to take out one guy, but we're gonna carpet bomb this entire city.
yes.
It's like, no, you're not about to do that. Well, I guess they just did with the U.S. Patent Office, but
I'm
it's still
just, I
wrong.
mean, yeah. Oh, it's definitely wrong. I'm interested to see how far this goes, because I just don't see a world where games stop doing this mechanic, because it's been a game mechanic for
Forever.
fucking forever. There's no way that people are just gonna go, oh well, no, not gonna do it. That's not gonna
Go
happen.
ahead and sue me. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and sue me. Go ahead and sue me and the other hundreds developers who do this per year. Please. Like, it's just there's no way Nintendo, first of all, has the time to do that. There's just no possible way to the time to actually enforce this. I just don't believe it. And again, half joking, if they do, then fuck it. But I just don't think they do.
There you go. There's the characters fighting. Exactly what they said that they want to copyright. It's exactly there.
That's so silly, dude. This Nintendo's a fucking joke of a company.
Yeah, the graphics do
Genuinely.
look good, Richie. The other issue is if Nintendo will go after the word summon because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Use the word summon. This is where so many issues. Oh yeah, they could
Hmm.
copyright the words.
Why not? You know what I think they should copyright?
What?
I bet you the CEO of Nintendo likes to breathe. They should copyright air. They should copyright air. I think that'd be a good next step.
You joke, Matt. You joke.
I
But
do, because
Nintendo,
this is insane and that's all I can do in this moment is joke. I can't take this as serious as this is. I can't take it because it's so unbelievably stupid.
remember when the lawsuit even started with Pocket Pair? We were joking.
Sure
I
do.
remember we joked around like.
Sure do.
Remember we joked around like these guys might just copyright the whole or patent the whole genre.
Mm-hmm.
And we laughed it off like ha 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 ha. They were not gonna do that, but it would be such a Nintendo thing to do. There you go.
Yeah.
That patent specifically is essentially saying we're patenting the whole genre.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what it is.
That is what it is.
There
And
actually is no right for clean air nor water. Oh my God! Stop it, Vincent Vega. Stop it.
that's a good point. Someone tell
Uh,
Nintendo.
Matt, I'm with G. Maybe you know what? If there's something that I wish could get copyrighted, I oh my God. If there's something that I would absolutely celebrate, I would buy a bottle of champagne and I would sip it in one sitting. If someone would patent microtransactions, oh my God, dude, that would be one of my happiest days as a gamer. Honestly, I'd be down with that. I'd be down with that.
Kojima Productions patents microtransactions.
Fuck, I hope he does. I hope
And
he does.
he just loads his game with them. You can't play the next Metal Gear because he's gonna get Metal Gear somehow, but you can't play it if you don't buy $100 worth of Death Stranding microtransactions.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I don't care.
Oh man,
Ron Slash is going to copyright Concord since nobody wants it.
there you
Might as
go.
well, brother.
Smart move.
Might as well. So another reminder of like we don't hate Nintendo enough. We really don't. We don't. Ben Porter shared some more patenting news, but this one is now on Zelda. Put simply, the game judges when Link is making contact with a movable object underneath him, and if the object moves, Link will automatically move in the same way and speed as the object does without any input being made. They patented this.
I don't like. I literally couldn't even comprehend what you just said there.
They just patented a
Moving
character.
objects? Is that what they're patenting? Moving objects?
Bro, they patented the character being on top of an object that is moving in a direction. And as the article
That's
says here,
even dumber.
as the article says, even loading screens, Matt.
Oh man. Imagine we can't play skate. They just have to cancel skate because you're on a skateboard moving. Can't play skate
Yes,
anymore. You're
yes,
done.
yes. What are you doing?
That's just so
Did you get permission? Did you get permission from Nintendo?
just I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, Nintendo is a terrible ass company. Just a bad company.
This is madness, guys. Pure madness. That's what we're witnessing right now. All right, last one. Someone took the time, because you know how it is with autistic people. Someone actually took the time. What's
Shout
this?
out to my fellow autistics.
Nintendo just patented the train. Stop it, Raichi. He's right, though. He's right. Your character being on something and then it moves automatically. Yeah. Yeah. The Nintendo patent is for a combination of software and hardware that I would say is more specific to Pokemon. The flowcharts below are from the patent, and the entire PDF is available on blah, 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 blah. Nothing can stop me from featuring necromancy. All right. So, for anyone who wants to get into the specifics of the patent, here's the flowchart of what was patented. So, move player character, control enemy character, have player and enemy come into contact with each other. Is selection operation being confirmed? No? Yes? Okay, so here they just break down what we just read on the article, essentially. They just break down what was on the article. In summary, fuck Nintendo. In summary, that's all we got. Vincent Vega, for real? For real? Like, it's done? Wow. Rachie says, people, this is madness, Nintendo. No, this is Nintendo. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, yeah. Jesus, man. This is like what? This is... Okay. All right, Matt. That's pretty much all I got for today. As far as probably one of the shittiest companies of all time in the history of gaming. I'm not going to say the shittiest yet, but I would say they're in the top 10. I would say they're in the top 10. Anything you want to add before we end today's show?
No. I think we've kind of hit the nail on the head, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Matt, go ahead, plug your channel. Tell people you can find you, what you're up to, etc.
You can find me on YouTube, Matt Likes Games, videos every week, and also you can find me here. Oh, I guess we don't have a time yet. Saturdays for bullshitting. Time
Yes.
to be disclosed. And then I guess Wednesdays here for this show.
Once again, bullshitting is moving to Saturday, everyone. Bullshitting is moving to Saturday. We still don't have a time, but bullshitting is moving to Saturday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and ring the notification bell for tomorrow's pod with me, Oshus, and Tai, when we hopefully we won't have more bad news on Nintendo. If we do, we're going to dissect it, but I'd like to leave the Nintendo stuff alone until Saturday again, because I'm sure the Nintendo Direct's going to be pretty terrible. It's not going to be good. Anyways, y'all have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow for Everything Plus Gaming. Bye-bye.